rented me a guitar because she knew better than to buy me one, and I took 3 lessons and put it down. I took 3 lessons on a rented guitar and put it down and didn't pick it up again. When I was 16, I bought myself my own guitar for like $100 and taught myself how to play the guitar. When I was in high school, I was pretty stuck on the Beatles, and it's also fair to say I really liked Simon and Garfunkel too. And when I got to college, about the time that I first got to college, it was a kind of a folk music revival, and coming out of places like Boston and Asheville, North Carolina, and so I really got into Patty Griffin and Martin Sexton. A guy named Pierce Pettis out of Mentone, Alabama. He's a great songwriter. Chuck Brodsky. He's from California, actually. It's just there was a house music concert series in Auburn when I was going to college there called Sundilla, and they would bring in traveling musicians about once every 2 weeks. And you never knew what you were going to get. You just sort of paid $5 or $10 and brought your own beer, and it got me into folk music. And from there, I got into the big guns like Townes Van Zandt and Bob Dylan. But I really didn't get into any of the real singer-songwriter music probably until my early 20s.
I see them crystal raindrops fall, and the beauty goes on, and sun comes shining through.
I guess really just one. One of the funny things about playing in Tuscaloosa is that you can't really answer that question because I don't know who I'm going to be playing with tomorrow. I might get a phone call, and I've played lots of gigs in this town where you don't know 3 out of 4 people in the band. So, fucking drummers.
Can you elaborate?
When I moved here, I don't think I had ever played with a drummer since I was 18, and I'd always done acoustic gigs and duos and things like that. And I was trying to get my foot in the door when I moved up here, and the first gig that I had was playing with Tom Risher at a Mexican restaurant here in town called El Rincon. And anyway, I was just so nervous, and drummers can throw me off sometimes. And I'm a lot better than I used to be, but I still sometimes end up turning around and yelling at them, thinking they don't deserve it. So. And you work a lot less when you're in a band, as far as how much strain you have to put on your voice, how much effort you have to put into playing guitar. When I play guitar, I usually fill up a lot of space because it's just me. And when you're with a band, you can sort of take it easy. There's less holes you have to fill. Playing for fun. I will graduate nursing school in August, and this will no longer be, an income endeavor. It'll be something that will probably be more of a creative thing than a financial thing.
Those raindrops in my mind, I just think of you sometimes. I want to spend some time with you.
If they were to invite me, the ones that I've been invited to, I've played at most of the time.
What were the ones that you've been invited to?
Do you mean like city stages and things like that?
I've never or smaller festivals.
I've played every Earth Festival until this year for the past 9 years. I've played some charity festivals, which I guess Earth Fest is to some degree, and things like that. I've never done anything like city stages or Bonnaroo or whatever further. First guy I ever saw in town that really blew my mind. He doesn't barely play anymore. His name's Tommy Gardner, and his singing partner Patty Townsend. I really enjoy going to see them when they play out. I think the Gnomes are the best cover band in town, but they we've got more and more originals, and the Hipsies are, they'll blow your mind.
Mm-hmm. How is MySpace or?
And I have to go back. My brother's band, Bakwai, when he was in Auburn, he never really knew enough musicians that could really keep up with what he needed them to do. And when he moved here, he finally found a really good group of musicians that could keep him in line, and they're pretty insanely incredible to me.
Do you play with your brother ever?
Only for humor. We've never had a gig together. We talked about it a lot, but I doubt we ever will. I mean, it'll just be for fun. And when we do play together, it's, songs like Kokomo by the Beach Boys. So it's always just for shits and giggles, basically.
Mm-hmm.
That's how lame I was. I guess not really lame. I didn't know what MySpace was until I moved here. And I haven't been on it in a while. I go there basically to update my calendar on it, and because unlike Facebook, anybody can access MySpace and look and see where I'm playing. And but I'd probably say just town gigs and such. If you put something on Facebook that you're going to be playing there, a lot of people end up showing up, and the way they know that I'm playing is because they saw it there.
Mm-hmm.
Just the two of us.